What's up? It's Cape Sipes Custom Audio Reimagined. It's Friday. Unfortunately, I took the Hummer kind of apart the other day. I kind of lost my mind. While I have everything out, I figure I'd go ahead and make kind of a video on what I'm gonna do. I don't have a backup camera on my Hummer. I haven't for years. I was informed that there is actually a wireless camera system that's legit. So I went ahead and ordered one, and I'm gonna use my Hummer as the guinea pig. So they sent me an Echomaster Cam-WLP wireless backup camera. So I've got it all here. I'm gonna open this all up. Obviously the camera is gonna need a power source at the back. So I'll probably wire it up, since it's in the lift gate, I'll probably wire it up to the license plate wiring, the lights for the license plates. I really don't want to have to run wiring all through the boot and everything, kind of defeats the purpose. So I'll figure out a place to get the power. I gotta see what kind of power it needs. Switched, or if it just needs to be come on when it's reverse, I don't know. And then you got the receiver, obviously, which is going to go behind the radio, and that's going to have power. Just got done with the backup camera. I have yet to turn it on. I'm going to turn it on with you so you can see if it's any good. It's a beefy little bastard. That's a big boy camera. Pretty thick. I don't mind it though. I got dust on it already. Damn it. I don't mind it though, because it makes me feel like it's something quality. It doesn't feel cheap. I put the receiver right there. It can go behind the dash. It says it has 150-foot range with no obstructions, but I'm gonna put it there so then I can kind of get to it and play around, see if I want to change anything. Hey, it actually works. Yep, everything's right. It's not flipped. It's actually not a bad angle either. That's catching my furnace over there. So just to give you an idea where the furnace is. The furnace is right there. So now we will decide if it's gonna last. The way I wired it and the way I'm gonna decide if it lasts. Most people, when they get a backup camera, want to have the camera hooked up to accessory, meaning that the camera is powered while the ignition's on. I know that sounds stupid, and if you read in the instructions, it always says wire it to the reverse lights, and then when you put it in reverse, that powers the camera. But most radios now have a camera button right there on the damn home screen, and it really irritates people when they push the home or the camera button and nothing happens because it's not in reverse, the camera doesn't have any power. So most people want to be able to look behind them. Now the theory behind this is they think it'll be great, so if they're pulling a trailer, they can keep an eye on the trailer or whatever. It sounds good in theory, but I will tell you, you'll never use it. But everybody wants it that way, so that's how we hook it up. So this thing, I have wired up to the rear license plate lighting, which this daytime running light, so it's always kicks on. So that means the camera will be powered basically all the time when I'm driving. What I want to see is if the transmitter burns out. So one day if I get in here and put it in reverse and I don't have a camera, I'm gonna pretty much know that transmitter probably burned itself out because it can't stay powered on. If that's the case, this probably isn't gonna be a good solution for me for not having to crawl under cars. If it lasts for at least 30 days and doesn't break, then this will probably be my go-to from now on. Because right now the weather, it's going up to like 60, I think, in 2 days, and then it drops back down to 24 the next day. So this is perfect weather to test the camera to see if it's a piece of crap, because if it is, it will fail over these constant fluctuations. So this is gonna be a good test of how well the backup camera works, because my shop doors are frozen, and I can only get one halfway open. So this is gonna be a squeeze situation. Okay, so it has some flickering. I don't know if you can see that. Not sure what the flickering is. Okay, so figured out what it was is I was half in the shop and I had the door open and you see all that snow and it's all bright. Basically, it was having trouble. It was trying to flip between like night vision and not night vision. So as soon as I backed the truck out and got into all this sunlight, the flickering went away and it looks really nice. And I'm able, oh no, we're gonna have to cut it. We don't want that mirror to hit. Oh, we are squeezing this pig out of here. Oh yeah. Oh, are you seeing how close? That actually might touch. So, without the camera, I would not have been able to maneuver that. So that's a good grade for the camera. But actually the picture is very nice. For being wireless, I would have never known that's a wireless camera. So far this thing is a definite winner. All right, so we've got the camera set up all done, and now I've pulled out in the snow so I can use those tracks. So those are the width of my Hummer. So now I can set up my guides here. This is not part of the camera system, this is part of the Kenwood. But almost every radio you get that's gonna have a backup camera, they have option of guidelines, and you can turn them on or off. And if you can turn them on, then you can adjust them. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. We're gonna bring this one out like that. We're gonna bring this one out like that. And now I know that that should match the width of my Hummer. And everything past those lines is actually just extra viewing angle that I'm getting due to the 140-degree viewing angle. Now, if you want to see how this thing looks while it's moving, not gonna lie, it's not the smoothest. It almost has like an old internet kind of webcam video look to it, because it's trying to, buffer and do the resolution and transmit it wirelessly, and it's not supposed to be anything crazy like 1080 high def. So it's not the greatest picture while you're driving, but for backing up or whatever you're gonna do, it's perfectly fine. There's absolutely no reason this isn't good. Now, if you were to use this on one of the like big 10-inch floating screens, I might have a problem with it. Because if you go on a big 10-inch floating screen, that's gonna look pretty bad, I think. But for what I need it for, this is perfect. And here we have nighttime. So, backing out of my drive. Not bad. I don't have really bright backup lights, so that's basically all the camera illuminating all that. I'm not sure what the three red circles are there. I'm not sure if it's picking up my tail lights and doing some reflection thing. I'm not sure what that is. It's a little strange looking, but looks really good for wireless. So the camera's been in the Hummer for about a week now, and so far everything has worked flawlessly. I don't see any problems in the future with this thing. So Echomaster wireless camera system seems to be a win. The 150-foot range through obstructions, I'm not really sure how many I'll test it, but for trailers or maybe RVs, this seems to be a pretty nice setup. So I'm Cape Sipes from Custom Audio Reimagined. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe, like, ring the bell, do all the things you should be doing. Take it easy.